Hey guys, this is Damon from Vintage Axe Collectibles, and welcome to my review of the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe class of Hound. And now taking a closer look at the figure, he has a very nice and accurate G1 style head sculpt with blue eyes, and I've never been a fan of this square plate in the back of the head. Well, I just realized something about that little square plate in the back of the head. Watch this. Oh, okay. Thank you, Hasbro. And now we get proper clearance on his head rotation. Actually, that could have been Takar's doing, but nonetheless, hey, thumbs up, thumbs up. Very nice job on the Autobot logo and star on top of his chest. And the front of his torso is the entire front of the Jeep, which looks really good. There's a lot of molded detail in there, and I like that they painted the lights. And hey, we get a star on not one, but both of his shoulders. Hey, Hasbro went all out here. I mean, hey, that must have costed an extra 0.1 cents. We really appreciate that, guys. And he has weapon port holes on the top of each of his back panels, as well as each of his shoulder and forearm. He does have waist rotation. I'm seeing most of these newer Transformers do have that. Nice touch. It adds for some, enhanced posability. And his legs are pretty sturdy. I like how we have the wheel to the side there. Big clunky feet. But overall, I think a very, very nice figure. He could have been just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Now, as far as backpack, he really doesn't have much of a backpack. As you see, it's really just the top of the Jeep folded away, and there's not much to it. And he does have one more peg hole right back there, so he can store his weapon away in his robot form. As for Hound's accessories, for this weapon you get 3 pieces. So here's this little black and silver rifle, and we can plug in this little drum magazine on the side, and that looks pretty epic. And you can use the third piece to make this super long rifle, but I don't think the color scheme goes together, and it just looks silly with such a short bot holding such a long gun. So here is what I like to do. Plug this gun in to his hand and take this cannon and just put that on his shoulder up top. And now we have this right here. So, as you see here, I collected 4 of the first 8 Deluxes from the Transformers Siege toy line. Hey, can't have them all, right? But these are the 4 that I mainly wanted. And of course, Hound has been a fan favorite. I think Ironhide turned out really well. I was hoping that they would have made him as a Voyager class, but as you see here, he's at least the largest of all the Deluxes. Alright, now everybody get together for a family photo. Here are the 4 Deluxes with Siege, Voyager, Optimus Prime. And they look great together. I never thought I'd say this after the damn Bayverse, the toy line made like 1,000,001 different Bumblebees. I mean, I was sick of it. It was all kind of, alternative versions and repaints and blah, blah, blah. But you know what we need here from the Siege line is a Deluxe of Bumblebee in his Cybertronian form, just like we saw in the Bumblebee film. But, oh wait, I do have this little guy for now. So there is Bumblebee with his classic Volkswagen Beetle parts on them, and how they look as a group. And now, let's get Hound transformed. So, here is Hound in his alt mode as a Jeep. And what I like about this, it kind of looks like a Earth mode Jeep, and there's also some Cybertronian elements in there. The wheels roll pretty good, and I said this in bot form, he's pretty small. I wish he was just a little bit bigger. I mean, I know Jeeps aren't that large of a vehicle, but I don't know, maybe because he is military personnel, I just feel he should be a little bigger. So we have the open top, we have some seats in there, and up top we got the Star Autobot logo. As for the front of the Jeep, all of this was visible in his robot form. That's where a lot of that molded detail is, and yeah, that just looks beautiful. You got the headlights, fog lights, molded detail. If you look closer right there, you got the that wire for pulling other vehicles out of the mud or ditches or wherever they may have tumbled over. So it looks good. He has, as you see, weapon portholes all over him. So we can take this long rifle here, plug that in, and that looks pretty good. Then we have his little grenade launcher here, and you can put it here. That looks okay. Maybe a little clustered up. Let's try spreading them out. Maybe put it back here. Is that better? I don't know. As for comparisons, here are the 4 of the 8 Siege Deluxes that I have collected, and I think they all scale great together. You know what, this Siege line is turning out to be one of my most favorite Transformers toy lines of all time. And of course, here is the team of Autobots with their leader, Optimus Prime. And as the Resistance, they are ready to take on the empire of evil Decepticons. Call them Rebel Scum if you want, but hey, they are ready to take out the Death Star, Unicron, as he is a threat to every planet in our solar system. So, guys, if you want more reviews from the Transformers Siege toy line, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my Siege playlist for more content. Well, that wraps up my video. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And remember, in times of turmoil, ask yourself, what would Professor Charles Xavier do?